Hello, iHeart listener. We have a confession to make. Both iHeart and this commercial you're listening to right now would probably sound a heck of a lot better on the new Roku Pro Series TV. It's got side-firing speakers that fill your room with sound, Dolby Atmos audio that puts you right in the middle of the entertainment, and the ability to pair seamlessly with your home theater sound systems that already have surround sound and booming bass. If all that sounds too good to be true, it'll sound even better on the new Roku Pro Series. Your hearing isn't better, your TV is.
There's an efficient way to get caught up on a lot of news. It's called The 7 from The Washington Post. It's a newsletter and podcast. Whether you're reading or hit play, you get 7 stories you need to know, and you can consume it all in just a few minutes. The 7 is out every weekday morning by 7 a.m. Eastern. I'm Hannah Jewell. I'm one of the writers, and I host the show. Find The 7 podcast wherever you're listening. The newsletter link is waiting for you in the show notes.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.
Wake your ass up, fool. John J. and Rich. What's crack-a-lackin'? This is the big boss dog, Snoopy Deagle Double Jizzle. Bang, boom, what you gonna do? John J. and Rich. We're not talking about Ren 1010. We're not talking about Lassie. It's the one and only dog, y'all. The classy, sassy, big Snoop Deagle Double Jizzle. In your face to be and in the place to be. And you're listening to John J. and Rich. Wake your ass up.
104.7 KISS FM, John J. and Rich. You can shoot us a text. You text JJR and whatever your message is to the number 96893. In fact, here's a text right now. John J. Rich, a couple of things. Firstly, you all continue to promote the drunk dial line, but never share any drunk dials that you get. Secondly, when will mean text with Addie come back? Yeah, we need to do those. Get Kyle's daughter to read all the mean texts about this show. So that's how it works. Call us at 877-937-1047 or text us. Text JJR and your message to 96893. Okay, listen to this. We're talking about Peyton, and she wanted to rebrand, right? You got all this clothes. You bought some bunch of clothes online and all this stuff, right? And so you're sharing new stuff. I see Kyle. I believe you're wearing something I've never seen before. Is that new?
It is.
It is? Where'd you get it?
Amazon.
Oh, were you looking for whatever that is?
Yeah. Well, do you guys remember it was like months and months ago that I got to host the Celebrity Pickleball Championship?
Oh, yeah.
I had done like a huge Amazon order because I didn't know what they were going to have us wear, what they were going to not have us wear, and it turned out that they actually gave us shirts to wear. So I ended up not wearing this, but this was actually purchased for that, and I liked it, so I just kept it instead of returning it. Thanks.
Yeah, I like it.
So I was at either Ann Ross or Ann Nordstrom Rack. One of those two. I don't remember where I was, and it was months ago. And I found a pair of pants that were really, really cool looking, right? And they weren't my size, but I don't know if you guys ever do this. I'm going to lose weight and I'll fit into it. Anyone ever do that?
Sure.
Yeah? Yeah? You guys, girls don't ever do that?
I'm sure, yeah.
But you haven't?
No.
No, you, Peyton?
I don't shop like that. I just oversize.
I've never, ever shopped like that. But because when you're at a Ross or a Nordstrom, it's like, it is what it is.
You can go like a size maybe a half lower and be like, it'll
No,
work.
but they don't have, sometimes, I think maybe it's Ross then, where they don't have, it's like, that's the pair of pants they have. They don't have one in the back. Mm-hmm. And it was a size that was a little bit small for me. Some pants fit, some pants don't. But I bought them anyway. So they were like, say, $35 for this pair of pants. And I thought they were really cool. And they were, in fact, do you call them khaki pants? Is that what you call them? Is there another name for khaki pants?
Cargo pants?
No, they didn't have the pockets, but they were the brown pants.
Chinos?
Chinos, they're like that, khaki pants, chinos. So, and they were all torn up and sewed up, and they looked really cool. And I was like, I could see myself wearing these pants. I could see somebody wearing these pants, and they would look cool on them. Will they look cool on me? I don't know. I put them on. They didn't look cool on me. The style was that big boxy style, where the pant legs are really huge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. So I didn't like them, but I bought them anyway. And then,
why?
Because I thought I could go somewhere and they could clip them and make them,
you could get them altered.
Altered. It's funny you say that word, altered, because I said tailored. I could get them tailored. So after about a month or so of having them, and I paid $35 for them, and they fit. I could now button them all the way. I'd lost enough weight where I can button them. So I thought, let me get them tailored. So I don't know where to do that. My wife was out of town, and I started Googling tailors near me. Nothing, none of it made sense. They couldn't. It didn't work. And as I'm searching for tailors near me, the word altered pops up, and it's alterations. Big difference, I guess, right? I didn't know that. So I find this place called the Alterations. It's called Denise Alterations, and they've been here forever. And it's down the street from the radio station. And when you walk into the place, it's like, they said, go in through the blue door. So there's a blue door. I go through the blue door. And it's just like you would think from way back in the day. Like there's mannequins up there. There's pins and needles. There's where you step up so they do, you know what I mean? That whole thing. So I tell the woman, here's what I want to bring these up, make them a little tighter in my legs. So she does the thing. She's very friendly. She gives me an apple. She goes, they'll be ready in 2 weeks. Cost me $90.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
To get them altered.
Sounds about right.
A couple days ago, they tell me they're ready. So I asked my son Dutch to pick them up for me because he was in the neighborhood. He picks them up. I put them on, and they look the same. And I was like, man, that's not what I wanted. Let me go back there. So I go back there. Now the lady there is Denise. She's there, and there's all these famous people that are pinned up on the walls and stuff, but famous people from a while ago. Like, there hasn't been like a new famous person in a while.
Yeah.
And so I go, hey, can I get these altered some more? And she was like, well, we did this yesterday. You picked them up yesterday. I go, I know, but it's not what I wanted. So I thought that because it wasn't what I wanted, it would still be...
They would fix it.
They would fix it. But they did alter them, but they didn't alter them the way I wanted them. So while I'm waiting and she's putting the needles in the back of my pants, I'm looking around the store, and there's a big article and in huge words. It says, the Boob Whisperer. And I go, are you the Boob Whisperer? She goes, yes, I am. And I'm like, what exactly does that mean? So I guess she alters bras. And there's a huge article. She was famous for altering bras back in the day. Have you guys ever heard of that?
No.
Where a bra's too small or too big, and they alter it. She's the Boob Whisperer.
That's cool.
So she now does my pants the way I want my pants done. And then she hands me the bill, $190.
What?
Yeah, and I'm like, this is the most expensive pair of pants I've ever had in my
From Ross.
Right.
From Ross
Yeah.
for $35.
So what did you say to her when you were like, this is literally $100 more than what I just paid for? Did you pay for it?
I paid for it.
Is it because she's the Boob Whisperer that her prices
Well, no,
are
I
so
felt
high?
bad because she was doing all this work on me. Yes, Grant.
You're going to the wrong guy. I got a guy named Tony. You walk in, he takes a look at you, and he goes, what, you want your legs a little fat? I'll take care of that. $15 whole suit, dude. I can get you in and out, no problem.
Okay, well,
But
that
it's
would
in Indiana, so you're gonna have to travel.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Yeah, but you know what? At this point, it might be cheaper just to pay for the plane ticket to Indiana.
Yeah,
And
dude.
here's Grant's guy. He's going back to the Boob Whisperer.
So the Boob Whisperer has a big bowl of chocolate nuts in bags, right? Like little candies that they give you while they're sitting there. And while she went in the back to disappear for a while, I started eating those. I was trying to get $100 worth of chocolate. I was eating all these chocolate nuts in there.
You got jacked from the
real
Boob
expensive
Whisperer.
pants.
She got you.
I have the most expensive pair of pants ever, and I don't even know. Like, they're going to be ready in a week or so, and I can't wait to wear
You're going to
them.
have to wear them
Next
every
time.
day.
I actually asked her too. I said, "Can you make these a little bit larger? They're a little tight around my waist." She goes, "We could let them out." I go, "Okay." She goes, "How much?" I go, "I don't know, half an inch. How about an inch?" I go, "Okay, great." I don't know this world. Did you know you can make pants wider?
Yeah.
No.
They have little things there. Next time you take them to me, I'll drop them off at Jumpsuit Jenny. She's my little Korean dry cleaner, and she will take care of it. Because I have to have all pants made shorter. Because I'm not a very tall guy.
I don't like when they make pants shorter because they never look the same.
Well, you have to do the original hem. That's what you do. It's
Still
like
doesn't
however
look
it looks like, they can recreate it.
So that's just a little bit of my fashion update for you guys. When I wear the pants in here, I'm
let's
like, these
go.
are the pants.
Let's
Everyone,
go.
these
They're
are the
$400
These are the world's
pants.
most expensive
Right?
pants. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. I'll post pictures up JohnJRich.com at some point. Peyton, what is your vibe for horoscopes today?
Well, the vibe is I'm going to tell you how each sign handles being late. So think about if you're always late or if you're always on time. I'm going to tell you what it is.
Oh, I can't wait for you to get the Virgo because personally, as a Virgo, I hate being late. I
Okay.
hate it.
Okay.
In fact, let's see. Susan, are you there? Oh, I hung up on Susan.
Oh, Susan.
Nice job.
Shoot.
Here, I'll send it to Nick. Hold on.
Oh, I hung up on Susan. Nick, can you get Susan?
Susan.
Today, Susan. Susan! What movie is that from?
That's my stepdad.
No. Your stepdad is Today,
No,
Susan.
he is
Well, there's
also.
the-
Susan! But there's a movie.
Susan is Monsters versus
The
Aliens.
giant woman is Susan to Susan.
Monsters versus Aliens.
You ever see that one? You should watch out with your kids because Susan is this girl that is a giant woman, and they go, Susan!
Yeah, it's like,
so
they're
I
like,
love that movie.
what's your giant name? She's like, Susan. You're like, well, that doesn't sound scary. Susan. Do you remember that? That's a great movie.
I never saw it.
It's a good
great.
one.
Oh my
Your
God.
kids will love it.
I think you would like it too, actually.
Watch it with your mom.
If you like
No,
Megamind.
she'll have flashbacks. It was like so annoying because whenever my stepdad needed something from her from the other room, you would hear, Susan!
And when she was running late?
Today, Susan.
Good. Well, we got Susan back on the line. Thank God. I'm so sorry that I did that to Susan with my chubby fingers. Okay. I'll hit the right button. Hello, Susan. What's your sign?
I'm a Virgo, perfect like you.
Yes. That's Virgos.
Well, Virgos, I'm going to tell you what you do or how you act when you're late. So Virgos, point blank, you're not late. If anything, you're getting annoyed at everyone else for their poor time management.
That's
but on
true.
the rare occasion that you are running behind, you're texting updates like you're tracking a UPS package, quote unquote, leaving now, quote unquote, 5 minutes away, quote unquote, looking for parking. You hate being late, and honestly, we love that about you.
Susan, is that you? Because that's me 100%.
100%.
100%.
I go to work early. Yes. I'm
Yeah.
there early. Yes.
Like, I have a thing where I have to leave here. I have to be somewhere, and the latest I can be is 10:38 when I leave here, and I'll text my appointment, hey, I'm just leaving. I'm on my way, running late. And he always texts back, drive safe. And I'll get there with enough time, but I just feel like I'm running late, so I want to let them know that I'm late.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you get there on time, but you're letting them know, well, I might have been late.
I have anxiety. I have to be early. Yes, I just got that.
Man.
The 1038, John James walked out in the middle of his own sentence. Like, I gotta go. He's been in the middle of his own thought. Then like, no, I gotta go.
Oh, Susan.
How's everybody doing?
Doing great.
Yeah.
Susan, all sociable.
Yeah, yeah.
Very,
I know, right?
very non-Virgo-like. I would have wrapped that up a long time ago.
I know. I can be both.
All right, Susan. See you later.
Okay, have a great day.
Drive safe. Ryan, what's your sign? Good morning.
Good morning, you filthy animals. I am literally the goat. I am a Capricorn.
My husband is also a Capricorn, just like you. And I was wondering, because I'm seeing if it fits him.
Okay. Well, Capricorns, I'm going to tell you, like how you act when you're late. In Capricorns, you hate being late. It's embarrassing, it's unprofessional, and it's beneath you. If you are late, you will show up looking like you just fought for your life in traffic and immediately start explaining in full detail why it wasn't your fault. And if we're being real here, it probably wasn't.
That is accurate because yes, I be fighting in the middle of the street.
That's so funny. One of the
It is
biggest
so
fights
accurate.
my husband and I get
don't
over.
really hear a lot of Capricorns.
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. No, that you and Grant and my husband, you guys are all Capricorns, and every time we get in a fight, a lot of it is just because I'm usually late. It's
I
my
was going to
fault.
say, I mean,
He's
first of
late
all,
because of me.
Grant's late all the time.
Always on time. My family's always late, so it's like, oh my God, can we just be on time, people?
But I could see Kyle's husband showing up late and then looking at us and going, like,
It's her fault.
doing the eye roll.
Oh, he would 100% do that, yes.
100%.
I'm really interested in this because I think I am not late, but my wife is late, and we're both Pisces.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to hear what it is.
Oh, man. All right, Ryan, thanks for calling in.
Thank you, guys.
How about Libras then?
Yeah, Kyle for Libra. Libra, you're late because you couldn't decide what to wear or what route to take or whether you should even go at all. By the time you finally make it, you're charming your way out of it like, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry, but do you like my outfit? You make running late look good, and somehow no one ever stays mad at you about it.
Except Scott Fisher.
That must be true because I don't think we've ever noticed Kyle being late for anything.
Yeah.
So the charm. You're like, yeah, she's here. It's good.
That's right, because she walks in and says hi.
Yeah.
She's usually got a spectacular outfit.
Right. We've never thought about it, have we?
High
Not one
energy.
time.
What about you, Peyton? Leos?
Yeah, Leos, for us, on if we, how we act when we're late. Leos, we're not really late, and if we are, we're fashionably late, and there is a difference. We took our time getting ready because obviously we need time to show that we're looking good, and when we do finally walk in, it's an entrance, it's a moment, and we're acting like we should be honored, even though we even showed up at all. And honestly, you should be honored that we showed up. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Honestly, that's true.
I'm usually there 5 minutes after when I'm supposed to be, and I don't feel like that's running late. I feel like I'm on time.
That's the fashionably late part.
Exactly. Thank you, Kyle.
How about Pisces?
Yes, Pisces, Richie. Pisces, you're late because you were daydreaming about being on time. You swore you had so much time, but suddenly it's 15 minutes past when you should have left, and now you're rushing.
Yeah.
You show up looking slightly disoriented, like you just teleported there, but you're sweet about it, so no one is mad at you either.
Okay, that fits. Actually kind of fits my wife, too, because she's about 5 minutes all the time.
Yeah.
Very nice. Well, there you go. If we didn't get to your sign, they're all posted on our website, johnjaneandrich.com. Trinity, thank you so much for holding.
Yeah, no problem.
What's going on?
So I just moved from New York to Phoenix. I'm 26 years old, and I'm just unexpectedly really, really homesick. It's like a change from New York to Phoenix. And New York is like everywhere. I take the subway everywhere. Public transport. Everybody's always around you. In Phoenix, it's kind of more like you're driving a car everywhere. It's just harder to like find a social life, which was totally unexpected for me. Like being an adult and trying to build a new social life as an adult. Like nobody ever told me this was going to be an issue.
I can so relate.
You can?
I feel like making friends as an adult is so difficult. And I'm like, why didn't anybody prepare me for this? I feel like there should have been a class my senior year that prepares me for all the life lessons that I need to know. The things that just like hit. You know?
And you're born and raised here. You have friends everywhere.
I know, but like I sometimes want to make new friends.
Oh my God.
Like,
and you don't find
friends.
that
Give me
happens?
chills.
Oh,
No.
John Jay
When you
doesn't want
go
any
out
friends.
and hang somewhere, like, are you going out at all, Trinity?
I am. I'm going out. I'm going out like bars, you know. I've made a couple friends, just like people who live around me and people I've met out. But it's like, it seems like everybody already has like their ride or die crew.
For sure.
And it's so hard to like fit yourself into friend groups. Like everybody
true.
seems like they already have their people that they already go to. And like I had those people in New York, and I feel like now I took them for granted almost.
But it takes a minute. I remember that when I moved to San Diego and I didn't know anybody, and I would be like, what are you doing this weekend? Everybody had plans. It's like I felt like I would even show up and watch you do laundry. I was so bored, like at the time. But, you know, it takes a minute. But if you keep on putting yourself out there, you'll find your peeps.
I think it's how you put yourself out there, too. Like, I think going out is certainly one way to meet people, but I think it'd probably be more productive for you friend-wise and actually building relationships by choosing things that you're interested in. Like, if you played volleyball in high school, maybe you join a sand volleyball team, and then you're playing with these people who also have like an automatic shared interest with you. Or if you like art, you know, you take an art class, you know, and paint pottery with people that also enjoy painting pottery. You know, it's like involving yourself in different things in the community that you also already have a passion for. I think you're going to find more people that you really connect with.
Right, yeah. That's actually a really good idea.
I had to tell you guys, not trying to be funny or anything, but I have like, I envy you.
Why?
I mean, it's just like, there's just, I can't imagine. Like, I went to a baseball game the other day, and I didn't want to go. And when I went there, it was like so many people and so many people trying to make plans. You get invited to all these places after that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to go to that. I don't. And I can't. And I remember when Rich and I first started the show and we were in Tucson, and, you know, my wife had friends and family there. I had family there, and you had nobody. And I remember going, wow, all of a sudden he has all these friends. I was like, how do you do that? Like, I have 2 friends from elementary school, and I don't want to meet them. Like, I don't want to talk to them. And they texted me last night. Like, I just can't. I feel that it's the introverted me, and I believe a lot of it now is my newly diagnosed adult autism.
Self-diagnosed.
I don't want to deal with anybody.
It could be also like kind of a guy thing, because that's kind of how Scott is. He's not super social. He doesn't like crave new relationships. But I do also think, I know there is a lot of women who feel the way you do, John Jay, but I do also feel the majority of women we're relationship based. Yeah. Like, we need our girls. We need someone to go vent to. We need someone to like rely on when we have an issue with something.
I just don't, like, I feel so excited for you to move here and not know anyone.
Oh, man, I think the appetite. So
I would love that.
There's so many cool pockets of town. You could hang in Tempe, which is really tight knit, and that's like, you know, big city-ish. You could go to downtown Chandler, which is the same thing. Downtown Gilbert, which is the same thing. Downtown Phoenix. There's so many things and little corners and little pockets and little vibes to soak up, Trinity. You should try to do that.
There's so many people out there that are like, you know, murderers that haven't been discovered yet that might kidnap you, and you don't know anything about them.
John Jay is giving you the glass half full. It's like, hey, maybe you're looking at this all wrong. Maybe you don't want people in your life.
Right.
I feel like that's glass half empty.
What else, Peyton? You said
know.
you wish you would have taught you a class. How to make friends and what else?
I mean,
taxes,
how to pay bills, how to look up how much my SRP bill is and what kind of energy I'm using, how to fix a flat tire. Like, we need like a home ec class.
They used to have that.
I know they do. And I did one in like junior high, but I need one in high school. I need a class on the life lessons that nobody teaches you.
Okay.
Yeah, you need a college course, Real Life 101.
Yes, absolutely.
What else do they not teach you? Can you guys think of anything that you had to learn on your own?
They don't teach you how to take care of anything on your car.
Balance your checkbook.
Pretty important.
Like a budget, a life budget.
I took a class. I remember in 11th grade. It was how to balance your checkbook and how to fill out the W-2 forms and all those things.
And look, you never touched it again.
I remember all that in 11th grade.
Oh, wow.
Like laundry, that's a big thing.
Yeah, like how to set up my 401k. Like, instead of having Kyle help me. Like, like all of those things.
All right.
Somebody start the class.
What else? Yeah, let's do that. We call it the Get a Clue class.
Yeah.
All right, Trinity. Well, welcome when you get to town, come in the studio. Why don't you hang out with Peyton? She'll take you out.
Yeah, we can go out. We are not going to Tempe, though. I stay far away from Mill Avenue.
You go out with Peyton and you'll probably move back to New York immediately.
Probably.
Those girls are crazy in Phoenix. Crazy. All right. Thanks, Trinity. Have a great day.
Thank you, you too.
John, Jay, and Rich, you guys remember a couple weeks ago we were talking about the plane crash and the
one that flipped over on the runway?
And everybody survived? Well, we want to know how you survived death. Why are you still alive? You should be dead, but you're not. Alicia, what happened to you?
I was in high school. My friends and I went to go hike the White Tanks Mountains because we had a late start, and we went off trail. Up the mountain, there was a boulder. We wanted to take a picture. My boyfriend was about 10 feet down, so I went to hop on top of the boulder. It came out. It was about 1,000 pounds. Rolled down the mountain, hitting my friends and I, and then also my boyfriend at the end. If it didn't hit him, I probably would have continued rolling down the mountain. And we got stuck up there. So we had to get evacuated with a helicopter because multiple injuries, couldn't move. Yeah, they thought I had broken both of my legs, but I didn't.
That's crazy.
So that was a very near death.
Wait, what happened to your legs? They weren't damaged at all?
No. So I was a competitive dancer, and so I was pretty flexible, and so I think that kind of saved me. But it was just severe bruising.
Did you pirouette when the boulder came down? You did a kickball change? Kickball change. Woo! Boulder just moved to the side.
Well, I kind of jumped up there in a straddle, so because it was a big boulder. And,
I mean, when you tell the story, I visualize Indiana Jones running from the boulder.
Huge boulder,
but he made it
down the hill,
and then the Jovitos got him. Well, that's a great story. That is crazy.
Glad you're okay.
You know what?
Thank you. Yes.
You never go off trail. Never go off trail. Take that from me. I hike now.
They said that.
Yeah. Wow, you made the news. There's so many things we could pull from your story. One, we could call us if you've ever been evacuated by a helicopter.
Yep.
Or call us if you've ever been on the news. You would win all those.
Why were you on the news is a fun one.
Yeah.
But a week or two later, there was that news where they were in the helicopter and they kept spinning and spinning.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, was that you?" I'm like, "No."
Oh my gosh, that was terrible.
That was terrible too. Yeah. All right. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Amber, good morning.
Good morning.
So you almost died, but you didn't. What happened?
So I was 15 years old. I was taking the city bus back from school. There's a sign in the bus that says "Do not cross the front of the city bus." Never read that or noticed that until the day I looked across traffic and I was like, "Oh, we're clear. I'm going to run across the street." There was a car on the side of the bus that I couldn't see. All I hear is tires screeching as I'm running across. Had he not been paying attention, absolutely would have hit me.
You had some angels looking out for you.
Still gives me the heebie-jeebies. I'm telling you, he was inches away from me.
That's twofold there. You've got to be the person crossing the street. You got to be careful, and the driver.
Yeah.
When you pass, I just told my son that the other day we're driving. I go, "Hey man, be careful when you're passing a bus because people might, especially when the bus is parked. I mean, people walk on the bus."
I never noticed that before, but there is a sign inside the bus that says, the city bus that says, do not cross in front of the city bus.
Mm-hmm.
Now you know why.
I was young. But yeah, no, I still think about that, and it's just like, ugh.
Well, we're glad you're alive.
Yep. Thank you.
Thanks, Amber. Carissa, tell us, you should be dead, but you're not. Why?
Yeah, so it was my sophomore year of college. I was going to the U of A, and I was walking home through a crosswalk that didn't have any lights that, like, indicated, that somebody was walking. So it was just trusting the cars to stop. So it was 2 lanes that I had to cross on the one side. So the first lane, the truck stopped, and I was on the phone with my dad, like, talking about my day. There were no other cars coming in the second lane, so, like, the truck was blocking the second lane. And I started walking in the crosswalk, and I took one, like, step past the truck, and a car, this, like, Honda Civic, was speeding down the road and pulled up onto the sidewalk to avoid hitting me. So it was like 2 seconds away from, like, taking me out in the crosswalk while I was on the phone with my dad.
Wow.
No.
And I froze immediately, naturally, and, like, fell to the ground in the crosswalk sobbing. My dad is obviously on the phone, has no idea what's happening. I'm just shouting, I almost died. I'm in a crosswalk. I almost died. And he was like, you need to get up, like, get out of the road, like, stop trying to die.
Keep moving.
And, so, yeah, it was the most traumatizing thing that I've ever been through. Now that crosswalk has lights, so hopefully, it doesn't happen again.
Walking and talking, man. Got to pay attention.
Yeah.
She was in a crosswalk. You're supposed to.
It was dark. There were no lights. Pay attention.
I know.
So,
all right, well, we're glad you survived. Thanks for calling in.
Thanks, guys. Love you guys.
Love you too.
We listen to you every morning.
Thank you. Good morning, John, Jane, Rich. Can I help you?
Hi, I have a near-death experience.
Ooh, what happened?
So I have an older sister, actually, and we were...
Say no more.
Say some more.
Go ahead. Okay, older sister, what happened?
Sorry. I have an older sister. We were staying in Colorado, Durango, and we were in this campsite where this train goes through this campsite. And we had just gotten back to our campsite, and we could hear the train coming, and we would get so excited. So my older sister, who has special needs, starts running up to go see the train. And we're all like, okay, like, we're all heading over there. And as we're walking closer, we notice that she is, like, almost on the train track, looking down the track, looking for this train that's coming at full speed, or, probably not full speed, but you're feeling like it's full speed when you see your special needs sister standing close to the track.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're all like, get off the track, what are you doing? And I just remember standing still, my mom and dad just sprinting up this hill to go grab her, and I, like, turned around and closed my eyes because I just could not even look to see the accident ready to happen. And my mom and dad ended up grabbing her, like, last minute, and it was, like, the freakiest thing. So now anytime I'm like, nope, we're not doing a train, we're not even going close. But it was, like, the scariest moment that I've ever witnessed because...
It's like a movie.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, my gosh. It was so scary.
In a movie, that would be Superman that saved your sister. And in real life, aren't our parents Supermen?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe my mom shoved my dad up the hill. Who knows? Someone's crawling. I don't know.
They saved her.
So crazy insane. Oh, my gosh. It was so scary.
Well, thank you for calling.
Yeah, of course. You guys have a good one.
You too.
What are you looking for in a new smart TV? 4K picture quality? High quality and immersive sound? A sleek design? All of those are givens, but only the new Roku Pro Series has all of those and the Roku streaming experience, an award-winning OS. Get fast, easy access to all your apps like iHeart, where you can stream all your favorite music, radio, and podcasts all day, and regular all-inclusive trips to Roku City. The new Roku Pro Series, a smart TV built by the streaming pros.
There's an efficient way to get caught up on a lot of news. It's called The 7 from the Washington Post. It's a newsletter and podcast. Whether you're reading or hit play, you get 7 stories you need to know, and you can consume it all in just a few minutes. The 7 is out every weekday morning by 7 a.m. Eastern. I'm Hannah Jewell. I'm one of the writers, and I host the show. Find The 7 podcast wherever you're listening. The newsletter link is waiting for you in the show notes.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
What's up, Krista?
So I was riding my horse bareback, and one of my dogs got out of the house and kind of chased my horse. Well, she reared up, and the halter broke, and I went down and landed on a rock, and I had a double skull fracture and a brain bleed.
Oh.
And the doctors I was in neuro ICU for around 7 days, and they kept telling my family, you need to come and say your goodbyes. Her bleed's getting worse, and she's not going to make it. And then around day 8, I started pulling through, and 7 years later, here I am.
Wow.
You must have a strong cranium to survive that.
Yeah, that's what I tell everybody, that God gave me a hard head for a reason, and here I am.
Well, we're glad that you're alive, Krista.
Yeah, thanks. Me too.
That's why I don't go horseback riding. That's exactly
right
why.
there?
That's why. Or definitely not bareback.
Oh, I still get on the...
Of course you do.
Get on the horse.
You got to get back on that horse.
Literally where the phrase came from.
That is.
All right, Krista, drive safe. Thanks for calling in.
All right, thanks. You too. You guys have a good day.
Bye. Hey, Bill. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How we doing?
Good. You have a near-death experience?
I do. I was taking my friend to a Planned Parenthood late November in 2015 in Colorado Springs, and we were running late, and I got out, pulled next to a truck, didn't think anything of it, got out of my car, heard you shouldn't have shown up here today. I was going to turn around and be like, it's really cold. And then my passenger was like, hey, Billy's got a gun. Turned around, active shooter. I was able to survive. Not everybody was. And, was running late, off-duty cop without my weapon.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, one of those. It's never going to happen to you, but I was just running late, and she was like, hey, it's under the bed. Do you need to get it? I'm like, no, we got to go. And then when it was happening, it was just kind of one of those, everything slowed down, cathartic moments. And
you heard you heard the first pop, and what did you do?
So being a cop, I was trained for this. The training really does just kind of kick in. Unfortunately, without a weapon, I was of no use. So I ducked for cover behind my car, and then just zigzag ran away. And then I was able to get away, but my friend was still screaming, dead people don't scream, so I ran back. She had been shot in the arm. And then I was able to start the car and drive mostly away. He disabled the car, and then, So.
I just Googled, did it happen on Halloween?
No, sir. It should be November 27th, 2015.
Oh, wow. There was a police officer and 2 civilians were killed.
That's correct. 5
police officers and 4 civilians were injured. Holy smokes.
Did they get the shooter?
So they got them in terms of he dropped his weapon in the hallway and they took him in. They didn't get him in terms of putting him down permanently.
In jail, though? I hope.
Yeah. He'll never see the light of day.
Oh, good.
So,
yeah. What a traumatic experience.
There's a whole Wikipedia page on the whole thing. Oh, my God. Well, Bill, we're glad you're alive, man. And thank you for listening.
Truly, thank you so much for what you guys do.
Yeah, thank you, Bill. Drive safe. It's John, Jay, and Rich. Spring break bus, it's back. I think we got like 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks coming. Spring break bus, spring break everywhere. 2 of my boys were on spring break this week. 1 of my boys is on spring break next week. It's a very exciting time. So this is where we catch people. It did start off with parents trying to spy on their kids. Then it turned into boyfriends and girlfriends, and it's all kinds of stuff now. It's just open to everybody. So let's say hello to Jana. Jana, what's your situation for spring break this morning? Who we trying to catch?
Hey, guys. Yeah, it's certainly the situation. I can't believe I'm actually doing this, but I'm calling because I wanted to check up on two of my best friends who decided at the last minute to drive to Dallas for spring break. I saw some concerning, cryptic posts on social, and they've gone pretty quiet otherwise. I have a gut feeling that they only went there because we all kind of caught wind that our friend Annie's ex and his new girlfriend were going down there for spring break. I asked if they were going to find Andrew and try to say something to the new girlfriend because he definitely cheated on Annie with her, and Annie has been trying to hunt this girl down and say something, which is not advisable. But they said that they weren't going to go find them, and I don't really believe it. It's a really bad idea because after Andrew cheated, Annie went a little crazy. I broke into his apartment, destroyed some things, took some things, and then sold half of his stuff. And I feel like men get really sensitive about their PlayStations being sold. And so, a little understandably, he had a temporary restraining order put on her, so she should be nowhere near him. And so it's just a terrible idea in general.
Okay, I want to re-say it back to you because I have bad hearing, so I can't. There's Andrew and Annie. Are those the two names that we're talking about?
Yeah, so cute. Such a cute pairing, right?
Yeah, it sounds like it. So Andrew cheated on Annie. Annie's one of your two friends going to Dallas.
Yeah.
Because she thinks Andrew's there with the new girlfriend.
Yep.
Now, how come they're leaving you out?
Well, I had to work, and I already had plans.
Oh, so that's it. So it's not. So, but you said it's. So why is it a secret?
So I would probably try to talk them out of any stupid stuff that they're trying to do.
You're the moral compass.
Yeah, so that's why she doesn't get the invite.
Group.
Yeah.
I feel like this is something that I would do in high school or college. I would definitely hop in a car to go hunt somebody down on spring break.
This is
just to pop up on you and be like, surprise!
It's like
gotcha.
The ultimate version of driving by their house after the club.
Yes.
But it's like, you drove to Dallas. Oh my gosh.
I would totally do something like this. I love it. I'm here for the craziness.
So then they find Andrew and the new girl, and what are they going to do? Yell at him?
I don't know. She seems to be on a kick where she's destroying a bunch of his stuff. So,
but if there's a restraining order, could she get arrested?
Not in Dallas. Does
it apply there?
They don't do that. Well, I mean, maybe in her head, is she thinking if he sees me out, that's going to flip him out in front of his new girlfriend? I mean, I think it probably would.
I mean, there's probably an element of it. They probably look absolutely fine while going and doing all of these things. It's her and my friend Tori. So.
Probably alarming for the new girlfriend to see, you have a crazy ex. I'm good. I'm out of here.
So, for Spring Break Bust, who are we calling?
So, I think Annie is probably still hurting and really emotional at this point. So, Tori is probably the better pick to get more of an objective perspective.
So, we're going to call Tori and ask them to be our reporters in Dallas. Let us know what's going on for spring break this week. And I'm assuming they've been there for a while, so either they've confronted Andrew or not, or they're on the search for Andrew. But they must have information, know exactly where he's hanging out. All right. So, Jana, you hang tight. We'll call Tori, get her on the phone, ask her to be our spring break reporter. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right. Hang tight. Spring Break Bus continues next. John, Jay, and Rich. It's John, Jay, and Rich. We're in the middle of Spring Break Bus. It's the first one of the new year, Spring Break Bus. So we've got Jana. She wants to check in on her friends. She's actually a concerned friend. They went on spring break without her to Dallas, two of her girlfriends. But what they went for, she thinks, is to go spy on the ex-boyfriend of one of her friends. Because the ex-boyfriend apparently is there with the girl that he cheated on with. Dun, dun, dun. That's it, right, Jana?
That's it.
And your friend Annie, who is the victim of the cheating, she went a little psycho. She sold all the stuff, broke into his house. He got a restraining order against her. So it could not look well for them. Yeah. So we'll see if they've already confronted, if they've met up, or what. So we asked Grant to call your friend Tori, who's traveling with Annie. Grant, you get a chance? You got him on the phone?
Yeah, I got Tori on the phone. She's really excited to go on the air with us. I think this will be really fun.
Oh, good. That'll be really fun. Ooh, Grant. Okay. Positive manifestation. All right, let's say hi to Tori. Tori.
Hey,
Hey, so you're totally fine being our spring break reporter?
absolutely.
Good, because we're looking for someone next week in Cancun. We're looking for Cabo, Panama, Vegas, any other hot spots. And we never really thought of Dallas as a hot spot. But we're grateful that we were able to get a hold of you because we heard you're out there. So what's the vibe like?
What's the vibe like? Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, so what have you done? Who are you with and what have you done so far?
I have just been enjoying, the weather, and I've just been with my girls and just seeing the hot guys out here.
There are lots of guys in Dallas. That's true.
Yeah, there are.
Any crazy parties or any like wild things happen?
Absolutely. Oh my, yeah, absolutely. And the sweetest people ever. But yeah, absolutely some crazy parties and day parties. It's kind of too much. I'm taking the day off a little bit, but yeah, it's what's going on.
Okay, how about some conflict or some drama? Anything happen like that? Because, we go to, I used to go to Mazatlan for spring break, and there was always some sort of drama. Yeah, that's exactly kind of what's going on. Yeah, things have just they've just not been going so well out here. Actually, I'm probably going to head back home today. So funny that you brought that up. So I got in a huge fight at a little dive bar with my friend's ex and his girlfriend. Ooh, they found out that we broke into their hotel room. It was just so bad. Wait, what happened?
Okay.
Wait,
Broke into their hotel room?
What now? Can you say that again?
Yeah. So we did some pretty messed up stuff. So we literally took their tequila bottle and cut our pubes and put them in a bottle and filled their vodka with toilet water. And oh my God. So my girl Annie, she took the toothbrushes and she cleaned her Travis Scotts with it, scrubbed the toilet with them. Oh, thinking about it, it was so bad. So we were only able to get into the hotel room because my girl Annie, she had a picture of her ex's ID. So, they made us a copy of the key. Yeah, well, they found out because we were dumb and drunk, and then someone posted it on their close friend story. Someone snitched on us. So when we showed up to the bar, we were at it, and we was just full on brawl. I'm talking drinks were flying, hair was red. It was so bad. We had to run from the cops too because Annie, she had a restraining order on her, and yeah, it was it was not a good time.
Okay, so I'm going to jump back to something you said at the beginning, just so I'm clear. Whose hotel room did you break into?
Oh, whose hotel? We broke into her ex's.
Oh, your friend Annie's ex's. Is his name Andrew?
How do you know? Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to make sure I'm following the story right, because I know because there's a reason we're calling you because we had some inside information too. So now, does Andrew know that you guys broke into the hotel room and did all that stuff?
I mean, yeah, it was just lots of I'm pretty sure he knows. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he knows it was us.
Because then he saw you guys at the bar and that's where the fight started.
Yeah, he saw us at the bar. So, but all of the details of what we did, I don't that we put their pubes in the vodka bottle. I mean, what if they drank it? I don't know, but I just know that it was just so much anger and all this stuff. So I don't know exactly the details that they know about, the toilet water and scrubbing all of the Travis Scotts on them. I'm not sure. I hope not, but they know something, and that's obviously why we got into a fight. It was just anger, violence, all that stuff. My extensions came out.
Wait, so you guys recorded you guys doing all of this stuff in their hotel room and posted it?
Someone did.
Who else was with you?
I know it wasn't me. I was pretty drunk.
Oh my God,
probably
Tori,
happened.
I told you Dallas was such a terrible idea. Why would you guys do this?
Wait, what?
Yeah,
hello?
Yeah, it's Jana, if you can't tell by the voice. You guys are so dumb. What happened after the fight?
Oh, hey. So yeah, we got away, but the officer who caught up to us was like 5 blocks away, and she was so cute. I just left his house. He kind of put me in handcuffs in a different kind of way.
What? You hooked up with a cop? That
What? You just... I did not see this coming. Hold on.
Dallas sounds like it's fun for spring break, y'all.
It is a lot of fun.
Wait, you hooked up with a cop that was going to arrest you?
He was going to arrest me.
Oh my
For
gosh.
the bar fight? So you guys got followed by the cops after you fled the fight, and he caught up to you, and you just decided to flirt with him and go home with him?
He was the hottest cop ever. Oh my gosh. Wow. So I don't know. He found me attractive too, which is amazing, and I just lived the best story ever of hooking up with the hottest cop ever. Let me send you pictures.
Wow.
I really hope you're joking. I really hope you're joking.
That's really taking one for the team.
Yeah, I'm with what I've been going through lately and learning a lot recently. I'm fascinated that you guys all had pubes. I thought nowadays everyone got the wax. Yeah.
That's what you get stuck on, John
I'm
Jay.
like, wow, man.
That's it?
It's not 1975.
Maybe they were planning it. They're like, let's just let it grow.
Or maybe that's when the cop was like, I know one of them doesn't have pubes.
When I'm drunk and someone says to do something, I'm just all for it. What happened next day.
Puebes. All right. Well, anyway, Tori, Jana's on the line, and she said Dallas is a bad idea, but it sounds like it worked out okay for you. You had a good time. What stories you're going to have to tell, except for when Andy goes to jail for violating the restraining order?
Oh, yeah, that's bad. I wonder if it holds up in a different state or county.
I would think so.
I don't know.
All right, you guys. Well, thanks for going on there with us. Man, you're one heck of a reporter. Let me tell you. Great job. That's how you do it, man. All right, that's spring break. That's our spring break bus with John, Jay, and Rich. John, Jay, and Rich, the text line. You text JJR and whatever you want to say to the number 96893. We'll either read your text or we'll call you back. And we're calling back Whitney because Whitney left a text that we all should really think about. Good morning, Whitney.
Good morning. So I had a dream yesterday that Kadeem broke up with Peyton and we were all heartbroken. It was horrible. We didn't know what to do. I was there with you guys. I don't know what we were doing, but it was terrible and I woke up distraught.
Oh, that's a bad dream.
I know, you just gave me a stomach ache.
I know. And we were all like, oh my God, we thought the rain was coming. And then that happened and we just didn't know what to do. And I couldn't not text. As soon as I woke up, I sent that text.
You're like, what do we do? What's the plan?
I know. And you know what?
Where do we go?
I have thought about what I would do if Kadeem ever broke up with me.
And?
I genuinely don't think I would ever get into a serious, committed relationship ever again, and I would be like Lori Harvey out here in these streets. I'd be playing everybody for their money. I'm here for a good time. I'm not here for any emotion. I'm not here for any connection. I'm going to play every man just like every man plays girls. Wow. That is what I would do. So if my man breaks up with me, the love of my life, the man I could literally take a zipper and unzip him and step inside of his body, if he ever left me, that's what I'm doing. So watch out.
I mean, at least you got your plan.
Whitney, are you in a relationship?
I am. I'm married.
Okay, so I just Googled what it means when you dream about another couple, another relationship breaking up. It says dreaming about another couple breaking up often signifies underlying anxieties or insecurities about your own relationship.
Oh, no,
Whitney.
Oh, no.
Great.
It says,
happily married here.
How did you feel when you saw the couple break up, which you said you were very sad and distraught? Were you relieved? Were you sad? Your emotions in the dream can provide important clues about your own subconscious feelings regarding your own relationship. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, no. Well, just know we're here for you. I am here for you, and I'm an empath, so I'll feel everything that you feel too. So keep us updated.
I appreciate that. I do assure you guys we have a great relationship, but maybe, who knows?
Whitney, thanks for texting us. Thank you for listening. And so far, so good over here.
Stay strong, Whitney.
God bless.
Thank you.
Again, the text number, you text JJR, whatever's on your mind, to 96893. So, Carl, let's get into your little neck issues.
Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know what happened to me. Literally,
it's one of those things where you just woke up and you're in pain?
I think so. I don't think anything significant happened, but literally the left side of my neck, it hurts so bad to the point where it was like Saturday night. I was supposed to go to dinner with my husband and my in-law, and it was just like, I can't go because I'm so like, it feels like I got in a car accident, but I didn't.
Ouch.
I know. I don't know what to do.
Did you sleep weird?
I think I must have. But like usually when I sleep weird on my neck or something, it's like a day or two.
Yeah.
But I'm like looking at you, Pay, right now, and it hurts.
Really? Oh my gosh, you probably like pinched a nerve. You need to go get a massage.
Could it be Peyton? Because I'm looking at Peyton right now and it hurts too.
Oh.
No, John
Sorry.
Jay.
You need PT. You need a person? We got you.
I know.
We got people.
I
Rich
feel like
loves him some PT.
he loves PT. I feel like I'm one of those people that like I have a neck brace on because I have to like move my whole body to turn.
You're probably in spasm, and you need to have something break up that spasm so that you
I'm
feel
in
better.
spasm, you guys. That's apparently
You know what's
a
happened
thing.
sometimes? Like if I'm backing out of my driveway and then I'll like sneeze or yawn or something, it causes like that's how you get hurt. I bet you were doing something.
That was probably something so stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ouch, that's the worst feeling though ever. And then it like gives you a headache too because it hurts so bad.
Yeah, and then I felt bad because like Easton loves to play, like we play baseball in our backyard, like with like little foam balls. And I was like, I can't play with you right now. This hurts so
It hurts
bad.
that bad?
Yes.
Jeez. You gotta go get that checked out.
So I know.
What
I
about
know.
drugs? You got any drugs?
No, I don't like to take drugs.
No, not even
Rich.
like a
Say
leaf?
no to drugs.
Advil?
I saw
I
you
know.
post that coffee shop thing. Is that some special mom and pop coffee shop?
Yeah, I mean, Peyton, have you ever been to Top Cup?
I've heard of
It's
Top
right
Cup.
across from Basha High School where
No,
you
I've heard
coach
of it.
girls
Yeah,
basketball.
yeah.
I met my mom and my sisters there over the weekend. It's such a cute little place. They were giving away free donut holes. I was like, this place is amazing. It's
Just for fun, or was it a special day, or was it everybody? They always give you
I think they were just giving away donut holes that day. I don't really know why, but I'm sitting there and we're having. I had like a chai tea latte. It was delicious. And then my sister was telling us about this little market that my niece's school was doing. She's like, let's go over there, go around, support local businesses and whatnot. So my sister was telling me they were doing one at my niece's school. And as we were on our way there, she was telling us a little bit about it. And I just think it's the coolest concept ever. I feel like every school needs to have this. It's an after school club and they call it Startup. And basically it's all about teaching kids from start to finish how to start a business.
That's cool.
Oh, that's great.
And so the market is like the culmination of all their hard work for the year so far. And they actually have their business and they're selling their products at this market.
Well, they do
That's
that
so
at
cool.
Dutch's school. In fact, it was a couple days ago. It was called Marketplace Day. And so, like, he
That's so
goes to
cool.
Arcadia High School. He made Arcadia High School sweats, him and four buddies. And they made like $1,000 selling this stuff. And they get to keep the money.
That's awesome.
And they split it 4 ways. And then Dutch and 2 other guys decided to place a bet on one of those betting websites with their winnings. And they had I don't understand the language.
parlay?
But a 3-person parlay.
Mm-hmm.
And the Phoenix Suns lost. Had the Suns won, they would have won $6,000.
That's
Oh
a
my
bummer.
gosh.
That's where those parlays get you because you get so many people to get in on it. And if they just miss one of them, then you don't win any money.
Rich, let's get into your wife's stress.
Oh, yeah.
And how she deals with stress.
Well, she's got too many jobs. God bless her. She's got too many things going on. And I picked up a pattern that I finally called her out on. And that is that whenever she gets really stressed and something terrible is going on, she sings like she's in a musical. So it might sound like, I can't find my wallet and I'm 30 minutes late for an important meeting. We're all going to die. And so I've noticed it happening quite a bit lately. I'm like, you need to slow down because you're going full on musical on me. She starts laughing. So she knows, but she can't stop it. I was wondering if anybody else has like their other stress behavior that you pick up on. That's definitely her number one. That she sings the musical of the trauma
really
that's
funny.
happening.
By the way, as we go around the room and ask for stress, how your significant other deals with stress.
Try that out in your own life. I think it works for her pretty well. I mean, it makes it fun to have to deal with.
It might lighten the mood if
Sure.
you're super stressed and like don't want to deal with life.
I'm overdrawn on my checking account.
But that's fun stress. What if like somebody's dying? Does she think about that?
I haven't heard that come up yet. Like that, it must be cancer.
Right, no.
I haven't heard that.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sure it's coming. I don't hear Stacy, my wife, cuss a lot, so maybe this is like her code because most of us this will probably just let it all out. She has to sing it all out. Former show
I
tune
like
person.
that, though. I think I want to try doing that.
It's a good
instead.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, your kids might freak out, but you'll get attention. You might get stuff done.
I pull my hair out.
I just take a nap and try to forget everything. All of my responsibilities, I just sleep it off.
John, Jane, Rich, somebody asked the internet, what's the dumbest thing people take pride in? I'm going to go over this list, but first, Kristen, thank you for holding. What do you have? The dumbest thing that people take pride in?
I think when they say they don't watch television, I think that's all right, cool.
When they brag about not watching TV, yeah. They just
and I don't really believe them.
That's pretty good. Crystal.
Yes.
What is something dumb that people take pride in?
I think acting like they're on professional sports teams.
You know what? Number 14 on the list is the performance of sports teams.
Or their fantasy
like
team.
they had anything to do with it.
Like we just got to beat these guys and then we're in the playoffs.
That's funny.
Thank you. That's good, Crystal. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Sadly, the number one thing on this list, I don't know if we take pride in it, but Kyle and I are pretty vocal about it. The number one thing on this list. I'll go up the top end with the number one thing that you and I, sadly. One of the things on this list is the body count.
Oh, yeah.
People take pride in their body count. Their lawn is something that some dumb thing people take pride in. Being, quote, brutally honest.
Oh, yeah.
With people.
Not a virtue. That just means you don't have an inner monologue.
Especially when it's more about being brutal, not honest.
Yeah.
The number of followers they have on social media, mine just keep going away, lower and lower and lower. Never cooking because they aren't good at it. That's so Jeannie Buss, if you guys are watching. Not changing their kids' diapers.
Ew.
Yeah.
Drinking or smoking a lot. Being so busy but also being so lazy. These are dumb things people take pride in. Not sleeping enough. That's just a fact of our jobs. Not that we don't take pride in it, but it's just something that happens.
No,
It
we're
comes
mad
up.
about it.
But you know, like some people are like, I operate on 2 hours of sleep.
Yeah. Working themselves to death and not taking time for themselves is something dumb that people take pride in. Not knowing how to use computers or any tech. In fact, I had a lunch on last week with two dudes in their late 70s, even early 80s, and they sent me a link to Open Table to confirm the lunch, and I couldn't get it to work. And I texted them. I go, listen, I'm not a tech guy. I said, but I got the appointment that we have in lunch from the Open Table. I opened it. I can't open it. I know what time lunch is. I know where the restaurant is. I will meet you there. So in case you're running the Open Table app and it says I haven't responded, I will meet you guys there at lunch. So I had to do that. The number one thing they say, the dumb things people take pride in, and Kyle and I are somewhat on this list. We talk about it a lot. I don't necessarily know if we take pride in it, but it's when people are proud to say they don't read.
That's not where I thought you were going. I thought you were going to go how long you've gone without a shower.
Hygiene.
I kind of take a little pride in that one.
Yeah.
I don't take pride in I don't read.
I haven't changed my sheets in months. I'm like, that.
I wish I could read. Like, I mean, I can read, but like, I wish I could read a good book, you know, to like sit down. But it's like, I read a page and I can't, like, I don't know what I just read. So then I got to read it again. And I'm like, forget it. And then it puts me to sleep.
I am reading about 8 books right now, and I've been reading the same 8 books for a long time. Actually, it was 5 books, and I keep adding a new book all the time.
That's kind of the same thing, John Jay. Like, I'm reading 8 books right now. Like, okay.
Oh, no, I'm saying that for I'm not bragging. You guys wouldn't know that if it wasn't this subject. Like, I'm backing up what Kyle said.
But I'm just saying, it kind of fits the topic that we're talking about.
No, but I'm not.
Into books,
that's not what it is. That's not. That'd be like me coming up and go, man, I'm reading 8 books. I can't finish it. That's a dumb thing you're bragging about.
But
I'm not bragging about it. It's part of this, right? But it's part of this conversation
that you can't read.
Yeah, this conversation. I'm like, hey, one of the things on this list, Kyle and I do, but I don't think we brag about it. Like, I didn't. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
I feel like I could get into books if I could focus on the reading part, because I've done a couple of book on tapes and that could hold my attention. I don't know. I think it's just the words on the page.
The books on paper.
I'm not proud of it. I wish I could do better.
My wife reads all the time. She just joined a new book club
I'm
with
jealous
people.
of that.
Yeah.
Like people that are like, yeah, I saw this in a book that I read. It sounds so smart.
Yeah.
That might be a brag though too. So this is a book I'm reading. That might be a brag, too.
Yeah, but I don't think that's like a dumb thing to brag about. It's like that you are knowledgeable on things.
Yeah, right. I posted this like topic on Facebook, the dumbest thing people take the most pride in. And we got like 73 comments on it. And like some of them, I'm like, okay, I feel like we're a little unhinged on Facebook
Let's see.
sometimes.
Go over some of them.
Gentle parenting, so annoying. And then you wonder why your kids are little terrors. Taking selfies in dangerous situations that sometimes gets them killed. Never watching or seeing like award-winning shows or reading acclaimed books. Like I've never seen a single episode of Game of Thrones.
Well, I don't want to take pride in this, but it's just a fact. I don't think I saw one movie at the Oscars.
You didn't see Wicked?
I haven't seen Wicked yet.
Oh, really? That's like streaming and everything.
I didn't see The Brutalist. I didn't see any of those movies. There's not one movie that the first time in my entire life. I think that it's not something I'm bragging about. Just a fact.
Not even Dune 2.
Didn't see Dune 1. I saw the original Dune with Sting. But that's it. What else? Go ahead, keep going.
Not having any mental breakdowns because get real. That one made me laugh. How they look on social media when it's an absolute total lie. This one, there's a lot of kids comments like having pride in your only child. Your kid's not the greatest thing on earth. Yeah, and then, you have not watching TV, politics, all that other kind of stuff that are obvious. But
if I ever have a conversation with someone and I go, I don't watch TV, I'm going to go, you're stupid. What do you mean you don't watch TV?
Let us know how that goes.
It's the golden age of TV. There's so much on right now.
I know. Anyway, it's funny in the TV show Playing Point. Is it called Playing Point?
Running Point.
The young guy who's the youngest brother, he tells the guy to watch the classic romantic. Why don't you watch these classic movies? And he goes in The Pretty Woman. He goes into Sleepless in Seattle. He's like, and the guy goes, boy, I sure feel old right now because those aren't really classic movies yet. Anyway, funny show if you get a chance.
It is a funny show.
Yeah, Running Point, #1 on Netflix. It's John J. and Rich, Kiss FM.
What are you looking for in a new smart TV? 4K picture quality, high quality and immersive sound, a sleek design? All of those are givens, but only the new Roku Pro Series has all of those and the Roku streaming experience, an award-winning OS. Get fast, easy access to all your apps like iHeart, where you can stream all your favorite music, radio, and podcasts all day, and regular all-inclusive trips to Roku City. The new Roku Pro Series, a smart TV built by the streaming pros.
I'm Molly Roberts.
And I'm Drew Goins. Each Friday on Impromptu, we talk through the questions we can't stop thinking about.
Do we need to rethink how much we drink?
Why are companies really asking workers to come back to the office?
Does boycotting a business actually work?
Should we quit social media?
We're here when the news gets personal and the headlines hit home.
Join Molly and me every Friday on Impromptu from Washington Post Opinions.
Find Impromptu wherever you get your podcasts.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Deb. Remember Deb called, was it the other day, about how she wants to be part of the show? And
yeah.
So, Deb, the other day we did this thing called It Sucks to Be Me. And people were calling with why it sucks to be them. And it was kind of sad, actually, right? I was like,
got sad. At first it was like light, and then it was like, ugh.
Yeah. So I posted on my Facebook, I was like, why is it great to be you? And it was a lot of fun to read the comments. So I thought maybe we could shift gears and do that. Like right now as we talk to Deb. Deb, why is it great to be you?
Ooh, why is it great to be me? I like that shift. Let's see. Well, I've gotten to talk to my favorite people on my favorite radio show 2 times this week. So I would say that's pretty great for me.
Okay, that's good. So why is it great to be you? You got to talk to the John J. and Rich Show. I love it, Deb.
Absolutely. I appreciate y'all for bringing me on.
Thank you. Thank you for
Deb.
listening, Deb. Okay, have a great day. Okay, let's go around the room. Why is it great to be you, Peyton?
it's great to be me because I have a bed that I can sleep in and I have family that loves me.
Kyle, why is it great to be you?
I've got amazing kids, an incredibly handy husband who does everything and anything. And also, I have a windshield I can see out of that. That's pretty amazing.
877-937-1047. Call us and tell us why it's great to be you. Noah, can you make it's great to be me. It's great to be me. It's great to be Zana, and 23. It sucks. No, it's great to be me.
Why is it great to be you, John Jay?
Oh, God. Why is it great to be me? Well, honestly, I enjoy working with you three, so that's good. I get very excited to come into work. Isn't that weird?
No, that's great.
Yeah, that's why it's great to be me.
It's great to be you.
It's great to be me. It's great to be me because I've got like a hot tub and a sauna, and I'm getting healthier and healthier every day. That's why it's great to be me. 877-937-1047. Why is it great to be you? We have a song. Noah made a song. Let's go.
It's great to be me. It's great to be me. It's great to be me. 22 at the John Jay and Rich Show.
22 doesn't rhyme 23.
You wanna know why? It's great to be you. So share with us right now why it's great to be you.
I like how the songs don't go at all with the music. The lyrics don't go at all with
A for effort.
I know you're 22, but 23 rhymes with me. That's why they do 23 and me. Chris, tell us why it's great to be you.
Morning, guys. So today, after 7 years, is my last day of being a teacher, and I couldn't be happier.
Oh my gosh, that's so bittersweet.
What did you do?
So I'm so happy. I had to tell everyone. So I figured the radio's the best place.
What's next for you?
So I actually got accepted to ASU for engineering, so I wanted a big ship because I needed to get out of the classroom.
Well, as soon as you graduate, you come here because we need one.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. Jake, why is it great to be you?
It's great to be me because I leave for Cancun next week with just the wife, leaving the kids at home.
All right, very cool, man. Thank you, brother. Thanks for listening. You know, I had a song I was listening to, I'm not kidding you, for the last 3 days, because this guy, Pierre, who I work out with, he's always so happy, and he had headphones on. I said, what are you listening to?
My eyes, can you feel it when I smile? It's gonna be a happy day.
All right, Pierre.
I pass you by with a kickball change in my stride.
Kickball change. It's going to be a happy day. All right. Adele is on the phone. Adele, good morning.
Good morning.
What can we do for you?
So there was this question saying I'm proud to be me, and I was wondering if I could answer that.
Yeah, how old are you?
10.
10. Okay. Why is it good to be you, Adele?
Because I have a loving mom that works hard to help us get money to buy food.
That's great.
That is a great reason to be you. You
That's
got a good
awesome.
one.
Thank you.
Make
All
sure
right,
you
drive
get
safe. Drive safe, Adele.
That's so cute.
Yep.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Aw, so sweet.
It's great to be me. It's great to be me. It's great to be me. 22 at the John Jay and Rich Show.
Good stuff. We got tickets to Hozier. We're going to play a game. No idea what game we're going to play. Nick makes these games up, and I'm sure he's going to say, I like to theme my games.
You know what, guys? I do like to theme my games. Are you aware?
Yeah, he does.
Hey,
I am very aware.
This is super fun. The name of this game is called Too Sweet for Me.
Okay.
And it's candy trivia.
Fun.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, so I also spice it up a little bit. I asked ChatGPT to tell me what these candies taste like, but as if they were a rapper from the 1990s.
Okay.
So I'm going to read you this description,
Okay.
and you have to tell me what the candy is.
Okay.
Okay?
Feel like
If you
it's
get it
an
right, what do you hear,
unfair
Rich?
advantage.
And Rich, if you get it wrong? Okay? All right, here we go. Too sweet for me. Round 1. John Jay. Check it. Smooth chocolate and peanut butter locking hands like an airplane that lands, throwing down that creamy, salty, sweet vibe that's so dope you need your mama to help you cope.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cups is correct.
Bravo.
I'm confused. I thought we were giving you a 90s rapper.
No,
He's saying it to you
You named
as
the candy.
Okay.
Okay, all right. This is good. This is so fun, guys. Number 2 goes to Rich. The snack that can't be beat. Crunchy peanuts, smooth caramel, and soft nougat wrapped in milk chocolate, bringing that sweet and salty heat. Make you want to keep munching like it's a hit track on repeat.
Nice way to close that phrase. I believe you're talking about a Snickers.
A Snickers bar would be correct. Good job, Rich. Peyton, a flavor explosion. Each piece popping with that juicy, fruity goodness, tangy and sweet, throwing your taste buds in motion. A wild ride with every color, like a beat that keeps banging in your mouth like no other.
Skittles?
Starburst.
We were looking for Skittles.
Yay!
Everybody on the board thus far. Kyle, it's got that crunchy peanut butter flow, smooth chocolate on the outside, and that crispy inside that makes you want some mo. You get it? Hitting you with that flavor, it's sharp and sweet like a rhyme. It sticks in your head all day long.
Okay, I'm confused because you said peanut butter, but then you were describing a Kit Kat. So I'm just going to go Kit Kat.
Okay. Kit Kat is, of course, wrong.
Of course. Of course.
We were obviously looking for Butterfinger. Butterfinger.
That was tough, man.
Is that peanut buttery?
That was
I don't
level.
think so. 90s rapper.
That was level tough.
Yeah, I'll tell you. These are really fun to read, too. Ashley, here we go. Yo! These are like that chewy, fruity vibe, pulling you in with that sweet, mellow taste and a texture that's stretchy, like a smooth flow that lasts and lasts, just twisting your tongue all day long.
Starburst?
Starburst. Oh, Ashley, I'm so sorry. We were looking for, of course, Twizzlers. Twizzlers,
What?
guys.
Oh.
Twizzlers. Round 2.
I was with you, Ashley. You should have gotten that point.
Everybody but Ashley and Kyle on the board.
We're
John
giving
Jay.
you, we're giving you a hip hop bed so you can do your rap.
Thank you. Okay, here we go. Listen. These got that crunching on the outside, melting smooth chocolate on the inside. Hitting you with that sweet, bite-sized, all the flavor in one dope little vibe.
Never do that again.
M&M's?
M&M's, yes, that's correct.
Do you not have the beat in your headphones?
I have sweet
No
sweet
rhythm.
rhymes.
I got it right.
Rich.
I got it right. You didn't give me my winner buzzer.
Oh, yeah, you may have that.
Rich.
Make it flow.
Dun, dun. Got that crisp, crunchy vibe, stacked up in layers, smooth on chop. Hitting you with that balance that just won't stop. This snack is hard to top.
You're talking about a Kit Kat.
I am. Kit Kat, you won't stop. Kit Kat, you won't stop. Peyton, like a double hit with that buttery shortbread crunch. These twins are fun to munch. Smooth caramel flow and a milk chocolate coat. Like back and forth rhyme, this treat is the GOAT.
It is a top tier chocolate bar. I'm going to go with a Twix.
A Twix is correct. I like this game a lot less when I have to try and...
the music.
Kyle, it's that chewy, chocolatey vibe. Smooth and sweet with a little kick. This'll make you roll like Slick Rick. Like a throwback beat that's been around forever. It still hits hard with that classic flavor.
Tootsie Roll.
Tootsie Roll!
That was a lot better, Nick.
What about
You're getting
Nick's-
better as
Nick's
they
flows?
go
Does it
on.
come alive?
I'm starting to sweat.
He's vibing.
All right, Ashley. Good luck. Sour punch first, then flip the script. With a sweet, fruity vibe you can't predict. Like a wild mix of energy and flow, it leaves you hooked. Let's go!
Woo!
Sour Patch Kids?
Sour Patch Kids!
All right, you get those Hosier tickets.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Ashley. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Hold on the line.
Hello, iHeart listener. We have a confession to make. Both iHeart and this commercial you're listening to right now would probably sound a heck of a lot better on the new Roku Pro Series TV. It's got side-firing speakers that fill your room with sound, Dolby Atmos audio that puts you right in the middle of the entertainment, and the ability to pair seamlessly with your home theater sound systems that already have surround sound and booming bass. If all that sounds too good to be true, it'll sound even better on the new Roku Pro Series. Your hearing isn't better, your TV is.
There's an efficient way to get caught up on a lot of news. It's called The 7 from The Washington Post. It's a newsletter and podcast. Whether you're reading or hit play, you get 7 stories you need to know, and you can consume it all in just a few minutes. The 7 is out every weekday morning by 7 a.m. Eastern. I'm Hannah Jewell. I'm one of the writers, and I host the show. Find The 7 podcast wherever you're listening. The newsletter link is waiting for you in the show notes.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.